So I've been seeing a lot of women say that men who ask the question, what do you bring to the table, are red flags. But in my personal opinion, women who are either unable to answer this question legitimately or refuse to answer the question are the real red flags, because it shows that they do not understand or do not believe that they, just like men, are responsible for contributing to a relationship in order for it to function properly.
But they don't want to. It's not that they don't, they know. They know, but they refuse to do it because they feel like they're above that. It's beneath them to be catering to a man's need, to give him a hot meal or to cook and clean for him, to wash his, his clothes for him. Things like that. That's why they love saying that they're not their mama, but yet they want the man to be their father, to pay their bills and take care of them, their sugar daddy, all that nonsense. They want the man to do the man role, but they don't want to do the feminine role, the woman's role. They refuse to. They know these things. They don't want to do it because they saying they don't need to. Their presence should be enough for that man. Make that make sense.
These women think that they can show up to the table with a nice body and a pretty face and still be served a 3-course meal for free. More likely than not, these women are more concerned about their own needs and wants, what the man can do for them, rather than what they can do for each other. To the women who oppose men asking this question, you need to understand that when it comes to a relationship, you are not the only one who matters anymore. You are not the only one deserving of care, understanding, compassion, loyalty, and respect.
Don't even respect or give these bras compassion, loyal. Don't do none of that for them because they're out for self and you need to be out for self. Don't look at these broads like that. You do what you need to do with them and then toss them away like trash because that's what they present. That's what they represent. And that's why they present themselves as trash. So treat them like they want to be treated. Don't try to be no Prince Charming or the savior and all that. Don't do that. You'll look stupid.
You are not the only one who values their time and does not want it wasted. So when a man asks a woman this question, he is simply asking her if she is the type of woman that he wants to be in a relationship with. If you cannot respect that a man values his time, energy, and resources, or you are not willing to bring anything to the table of lasting value, do not expect a seat.
They shouldn't even expect a seat, let alone to be entered into the house or be invited to my address, let alone be in my neighborhood where I live at, or my community, be in the city. Filths. You hook up with them wherever you want to hook up with them, smash and dash and pump and dump them and then leave them there like the trash that they are. That's how you got to treat them.
I do hold more accountability on our mothers.
That's a fact, because we're getting raised by our mothers.
Because our mothers raised us to be that way. Understand the woman, open the door for her. Yeah. And all of this, be nice, work for the woman and take care of her and take care of your kids. And if she has kids, take care of her kid, be a stand-up man. You know?
Again, here's that same buffoonery. Don't y'all dare take care of other man's children. We're hearing that a lot, and we've seen a lot of these bros get mad at men because they refuse to adopt another man's lineage. That's not your problem. You didn't sleep and do these things. That wicked broad did that. She needs to own up to it and handle that herself. She needs to get her back broken, you name it. All that pressure and stress, that's all on you, and make sure she handles it because she made her bed and she needs to lay in it. These women were the problem. They play both sides of the coin, both the boy and the girl when they're little. And they're like the devil behind the curtains.
But at the same time, that same mother is teaching her daughter, get yourself a job so you don't need no man.
Speak.
This, that, and third, so you don't need no man.
Come
so you
on.
don't need no man, so you don't need no man. Now we got a whole community of women that's being raised not to need no man, but they got a bunch of men that was raised to want the woman and work for the woman. So in all, our mothers has failed us as men because they raised us to chase women that they taught to reject us. So we don't win at all.
For all y'all that might disagree with that, there was a woman there duetting the video, by the way. And she was agreeing with everything that he said. That was nothing but facts, truth. Again, witchcraft, wickedness, manipulation. These broads knew exactly what they were doing way back when. Way back when they teamed up with the government and feminism and all that. They knew what they were doing. It's gonna come a day where they're gonna have to earn and own it and suffer through it. I'm just gonna be looking at them.
These comments, they saying us black men, we get successful and get a white woman. Would y'all want to speak on that?
I'll definitely speak on that.
And I don't. That's sad. That hits me in the chest.
It hit you in the chest?
Yes, it did, because it's sad. Because they're not saying, I think white women are beautiful. They're not saying, I have a preference for white women. They're saying that in rebuttal to this conversation because they're tired of the black woman that won't go to the gym. They're tired of the black woman that doesn't have a hot meal ready when he comes home from work. They're tired of shit like that. So they say, you know what? Where can I go now?
The effortless behavior and the arrogance that I don't need to, and you should be good enough with just me being here in front of you. That should be good enough for you. The majority, the black, the melanated females, that's how they think. And now it's being popularized in all that sprinkle BS, filths. Okay, they're glamorizing it, and they're wondering why. I'm not for interracial relations. I've never touched a white chick, and that's not my thing. It will never happen. But you wonder why some of the brothers go over there and do that, because of stuff like that she just stated. It's the truth. Not for all my melanated sisters, but for the majority of them, yes, it's the truth.
What can I do now? Because every black woman I encounter got that attitude. I don't need you. I don't want you. I don't got to. Girl, I don't got to cook. You doing too much. That's the attitude that have us by ourselves. And I think that's a cop-out too. You by yourself because don't nobody want you. And now you just saying you don't get attached.
Truth. And they're going to call her a pick-me for that because she's speaking nothing but facts.
A lot of women, you could have had a good man. You didn't want him because he was a cornball. You go, you mess around with a bozo, have a baby by the bozo, and after you have a baby by the bozo, now all of a sudden you want to spin the block to the nigga that you didn't want to begin with. There are, and I'm not saying all, but there are a lot of single mothers who go after weak men.
Right. Mm-hmm. So
a lot of women will tell you, being a stepdaddy is honorable.
The weak men she's talking about. For those of y'all, she'll be like, what's she talking about? Weak men? No. Weak psyche. In your psyche, you psychologically, you're a weak dude. How dare you listen to a broad that tells you taking care of another man's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 children are honorable. That's an honorable thing to do. You breaking your back 8 to 12 hours for another man's lineage. And she barely respect you. On top of that, weak-minded. You're that desperate for some vajayjay. That coochie ain't all that. It's been ran through. It's been smashed up like, by so many dudes. Why would you settle and destroy yourself like that? You're not going to get the respect. They want you to take care of the child, pay his bills pay their bills and do all this stuff, the good things for the child. But when it comes to you correcting that child or you having some rights or say so, you ain't the father. So step back. We don't need you on that part. We just need you for the substance part. We don't need you for this.
And a lot of them, they know damn well that man ain't gonna get nothing out of it. They know damn well that they can up and leave, take half of his income, get alimony, depending on if they are able to swindle him into legally adopting the children. They can put him on child support. In certain states, you don't even have to have the man legally adopt him. If you can prove that he played a father figure role, you can put that man on child support. When men decide to take on responsibilities that are not theirs, they're taking a very big risk. I do not, me personally, because I can only speak for me, I do not see how it's worth it. When women are usually the ones that leave the relationships. Imagine getting into a relationship with a woman. She got a child. You become attached to the child. Then she up and leave. knowing you got an attachment to that child, and then she look at you and say, "You're not."
The video got cut off. That's how I got it. But she was pretty much saying, you're not the child's father. You have no rights. You have no say so. Like I said earlier. It is what it is. That's how they want it. But the funny thing about it is, she's absolutely right. In other words, you've been swindled. What you gonna do? I'm gonna take half of your money now, half of your retirement. I'm gonna get all that because you was dumb enough to be weak. You were dumb enough to take care of another bozo's baby, like she said. You were dumb enough to just lay up and just take this mistreatment that I was giving you. And now we out with half of your stuff, if not more. Gentlemen, wake up, smell the coffee, buy your plane ticket, and have a safe flight. That's your best choice. That's your best choice. Knock Louise, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way when I drop a new one, you'll be notified, all right? That was my perspective. Catch y'all on the next one.